Did you feel like Watch Dogs Legion needed a protagonist? You're not alone. Watch Dogs fans should rejoice the fact that Aiden Pierce is coming back to save Legion. I mean, who else was gonna do it? Bloodline, Watch Dogs Legion's first expansion, is finally coming, July 6th. We had to wait a bit longer than expected, but it might actually be worth it. Bloodline will offer players a standalone story that takes place before the events of Legion. Aiden accepts a routine fixer job in London to go visit his nephew Jackson and do some family bonding. The job doesn't sound too routine, as he has to infiltrate a high-tech laboratory from Brokatech to steal a mysterious yet valuable piece of tech. But the mission goes wrong when, well, Wrench steals it first. With his fixture contract now gone sideways, Aiden is caught in a deadly crossfire, with no real allies against a corporate giant. And with Wrench one step ahead of him, Aiden must team up with his estranged nephew Jackson and rely on his grit and experience. With Wrench's unpredictable behavior, things are bound to get chaotic. I won't lie, it sounds really awesome. Or that's just the nostalgia of wanting to play as Aiden again talking. Legion has had some mixed feelings with players. One of the most criticized aspects of the game was the play as anyone. And I would agree with this. The play as anyone was cool for like 2 hours, but I did end up only using 2 operatives the entire campaign, the spy and the hitman. I mean, come on, they're literally the coolest ones in the game. It's cool in theory, but it didn't really tie me to the story, unlike if they had an interesting protagonist to play as. This is why I believe this expansion could really save Legion. Aiden and Wrench are 2 of the most beloved characters in the Watch Dogs series, and putting them in the same place in their own story could potentially lead Ubisoft back into making a Watch Dogs game with a single protagonist again. That is if Bloodline does well. Or they could just keep using Aiden in expansions until he's 90. To get back on track with the expansion, we do know the abilities that Wrench and Aiden will have. Aiden will have focus, which will allow him to slow-mo aim after takedowns. He also has system crash to disable electronics in the area. And his last ability is well-timed reloads that will add more damage if you can perfectly time them. Aiden still sounds so fun to use, albeit a little more stealthy than Wrench. Wrench will come with the Summon Sergei, which will summon a custom drone. He has his Ninja Balls, or mini LTL flashbangs, and Lady Smash, a big custom hammer. Wrench just sounds so chaotic, and it fits his personality, which I love, and players should have a blast destroying London with Wrench. At the end of the day though, I really hope Ubisoft does well with this expansion. Legion was a good game, but after the campaign it was just kinda They did try adding other modes and I commend them for that, but for me at least, it didn't really work. I think this expansion could be the last hurrah for players and their time in Legion. Let me know down below if you plan on playing Bloodline, and what you're most excited about. But I know we all know what it's gonna be. Stick around for some more videos coming up, and until next time, peace.